Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrinvannotiphisida Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् वासुदेवेन्द्र योगीन्द्रं नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुं मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधो विधीयते तत्त्वबोधो विधीयते. We were on the topic of karma. We'll try to read those paragraphs, the 3 paragraphs. Karma. Karmani katividhani santi iti chet. कर्माणि कतिविधानि सन्ति इति चेत् आगामि संचित प्रारब्ध भेदेन त्रिविधानि सन्ति. आगामी कर्म ज्ञानोत्पत्त्यनन्तरं ज्ञानिदेह कृतं पुण्य पाप रूपं कर्म यद् अस्ति तद् आगामी इत्यभिधीयते. नेक्स्ट संचित कर्म. संचितं कर्म किम अनंत कोटि जन्मनां बीजभूतं सत् यत् कर्म जातं पूर्वार्जितं तिष्ठति तत् संचितं ज्ञेयम्. प्रारब्ध कर्म. प्रारब्धं कर्म किमिति चेत् इदं शरीरम् उत्पाद्य इह लोके एव सुख दुःखादि प्रदं यत् कर्म तत् प्रारब्धं भोगेन नष्टं भवति प्रारब्ध कर्मणां भोगाद एव क्षय इति. So we saw yesterday a broad outline of all the three. So these karma, yesterday we saw that these karma are also they can be called as karma phal, because these are fruit of action. Naturally the karma we cannot see the karmas, why what karma we did we are not able to understand, but through the fruit we can say that that karma may be the bad karma or the good karma, like that. So the fruit is visible but not the karma in itself. So but here what was said, it is said karma came, it is not said phala. Karmani katividhani, it is not said phalani. So not phalani but karmani, but they are all fruits of actions only. So these are three types. So yesterday we saw the first one being the sanchit karma. Later on we saw agami. First we saw the sanchit karma. Sanchitam karma kim. Sanchitam karma. So how does it get collected? Sanchit means sun and chit. The chit means to collect. Sun means well collected. So all these karma are well collected and they are kept somewhere. They're waiting to be fructified. Once the time comes, once it gets ripened, then the fruit of action can be seen. So yes, Sanchitam karma came. And from when is it? Ananta koti janmanam bija bhutam. How are they lying? They are lying like in the seed form. Bija bhutam sat yat karma jatam. And how are these seeds born? From the karma itself, from the actions itself, they are born. When? Purvarjitam tishtati. Purvarjita means before only they had been done. In the past, they had been done. And Tishtati, they are still there. They're standing, they're waiting, they're parked somewhere and they're waiting to be fructified. When the time comes, the situation will come, the situation will fructify. Tat sanchitam geyam. You should know them as sanchitam geyam. That's the collective actions, the collected actions of our past. Okay, so this we had seen. See, who's the main culprit here? Try to give a little bit of attention. The culprit here is the doer or the enjoyer. To whom does the fruit of action come? The fruit of action comes to the doer, to the enjoyer. So this enjoyer or the doer, where is it? It is sitting inside us. It is sitting quietly inside us. And it will take us to different situations. It will take us to different births. It will take us to different yonis. It will give us various experiences of sorrows, of joys. So that doer that is sitting inside us, that is the actual culprit. And it takes us to various circles. The cycle keeps on going. Yesterday we saw how the cycle comes in, how that doer is working. The doer gets inside. When it is inside, it will create a desire. When the desire is there, we will act. As per the action, the fruit of action is generated. Then the fruit of action will give us some sorrow or some joy. Naturally, the enjoyer or the sufferer will be born, the bhog will be given, and then again the impressions will be formed, and this is a cycle. You cannot come out of the cycle. The cycle is continuously going on. Once the impression becomes stronger, then the doer or the enjoyer, the desirer becomes more and more fat, and it will have its own desires. Again, it will desire and propel, push you to do the actions. In this way, the cycle continues, it continues, and it will take us to various births. It projects the joy and sorrow outside. It will show the joy outside. It won't tell you that you are Ananda Swarup, this doer or the enjoyer. It will tell you that the joy is in something, in some situation, in some person outside. So first point is it creates various fruits. Second point is it will project the sorrow or the joy outside. Third point is it will take us into the cycle of birth and death. Okay, and it does not allow us to come out because it will always push us towards action. This is the nature of the action. But who is the actual culprit? The actual culprit is that enjoyer that is sitting inside us, the doer that is sitting inside us. So that doer gets the fruit of action whenever the fruit comes to it. So this actually, this doer? Is the doer real? The doer is varying. In the morning when we get up, that there is a certain doer that I have to freshen up. I have to freshen up. After that, I have to sit for meditation or whatever. After that, I have to have a cup of tea, or I have to do my exercise, or I have to go for a walk. Whatever, all these doers. Is there only one doer? No. Continuously, one doer is being followed by the other doer. So continuously, the doers are changing. So that one doer is varying. It is not stable. It is not real. If it is varying, that means it is not real. It is not real, but it is as if it is very real. We feel that it is very real, and it projects things outside. What is its form? The doer is in the form of a thought. It is in the form of a thought. And that thought is made up of what? It is made up of that sattvic element, apanchikrit panchamahabhut. If you remember, don't forget all those things. How is it made? It is made up of sattvic element of apanchikrit panchamahabhut. So in this way, and that is why it is not visible, but we know that it is there because it is changing continuously. It is in the form of a thought. Okay. So I am very, very firm about its reality. And when one doer is challenged, it becomes red faced. It wants that I should try to prove myself. Okay, when the doer is challenged that you cannot do anything, or this is not your cup of tea, or you are very weak, or you're not that intelligent, you're very dull, then that doer comes up. Then that doer says that I'll show you that I am there, isn't it? So we are very, very confirmed at that time that the doer is real. Actually, it is not that. So in this way, we should try to take our attention towards who is this doer who's doing the action. If we know the whole thing, yesterday also I told you that we have to do actions, we have to, and through these actions we can come out also. But the condition is we should know the principles of action. If we know the principles of action, it becomes very easy for us to handle them. It's like a machine. If we know it, we can use it properly. If we don't know the conditions, the principles of that action, we will get entangled into it. It will bind us somewhere. So Patanjali ji has given the definition of prarabdha karma. He says that sati mule tat vipako. What is prarabdha karma? Next one was prarabdha karma. What is prarabdha karma? Prarabdha karma is sati vipako. Sati mule tat vipako jatu ayu bhogaha. Sati vipako tat, when it gets fructified, when it gets ripened, what happens? It will become into, it will fructify into jati ayu bhogaha. It will give us jati. Jati means what? Not the caste and creed. In Sanskrit, jati means the yoni, the sharir, the body that we get. So what the sharir is the result of the ripening of that prarabdha karma. Prarabdha means prakarshena arabdham. Prarabdham karma kimiti chet. We had seen yesterday. Idam shariram utpadya. The moment we get this sharir, the moment we get this sharir, iha loke, in this lok, whatever sharir we are getting, as per that sharir, eva sukha dukkhadi pradam. This body, whatever is 60 years, 70 years, whatever the period Ayu has been given to this body, the fruits of actions fixed, are fixed that it will come. That is called prarabdha of this sharir. Yat karma tat prarabdham bhogena nashta. We saw that how can that those prarabdha karma exhaust? It will exhaust only through undergoing. We have to undergo those fruits of action. Only then we can exhaust it. So jati, ayu, and bhogaha. Prarabdha karma comes in the form of jati, ayu, bhogaha. Sati mule tat vipako. Sati mule tat vipako jati, ayu, bhogaha. When it gets ripened, it will convert into the jati in the form of the body. Ayu, how much ayu is there in that body? How much age is there in that body? And bhoga, what sukh or dukh you'll get through that body, through that body. That is also uh, fixed. Hani, labh, jivan, marana, just up, just everything is fixed here. Okay, so but what happens? What is then the agami karma? Prarabdha, if everything is fixed, there may be a question that if everything is fixed, what is the role of purusharth? What is the role of yes, what is the role of purusharth? Purusharth also has a big role because everything is not fixed. Prarabdha is fixed, that what the situation outside we will get. But through that prarabdha, what we do, which choice we use, that is not fixed. That is our choice. We can have a choice. Patanjali ji says, Sati mule vipako sati. Sati mule tat vipako ayu bhoga ayu jati ayu bhogaha. Okay, Patanjali ji says, Sati mule tat vipako, Sati mule tat vipako ayu jati bhogaha. So here, what was I saying? That every time we have got two choices in everything. So that choice will create whatever choice we choose, that will convert into sanchit karma, the collected action that will, sorry, not sanchit, agami karma, the actions that will come in future, the actions that will fructify in future. And some of them will go to the sanchit. That means maybe after maybe in the next birth we will get some fruit of action. So it all depends. You cannot 100% define what fruit of action will be by doing some action. You cannot define like that, because there are so many things that we are doing when we are acting. There are so many factors that are acting behind that, the intention behind it, the dravya that we are using, then the intensity, then the blessings, then what time are we, how much time are we doing that, what time we are doing that, what place. Everything matters. Which are the persons that are doing that? Is that person having some expertise? So there are so many factors that will ascertain the fruit of action. So we cannot say that if we are doing some good action, if I'm going to some orphanage and distributing some sweets there on my birthday, this will be the fruit. I cannot say, because there are so many things, the quality of that fruit, the sweet, the intention behind my going, am I showing off, how long I'm there. There are so many things. Which day is it an ekadashi, or is it a very good day, or it is a common, a normal day. It all depends. So the fruit varies. And that is why the actions have got so many types of fruits. One single action, if three people do, all of them will get different fruits. This is the reason. Hmm. So no human body is meant for only good fruit of actions. Then he will get a body of the Devta. Here in the body of a human being, we get all the mixed fruits. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. So karma philosophy is indicated through this prarabdha karma only. So once it has started, it will continuously fructify. Arabdha means that has started, that has begun. Now it will stop only after we have undergone those situations. Okay. And then Sanchit karma was what? Sanchit karma was the accumulated actions, the collected actions. That will come on, that will give the fruit later on. It is, how is it? It is lying in a seed form. Bij bhutam satyat karma jatam. So it is in the form of a seed, it is lying. When will it fructify? That also we cannot say. Hmm. So they are not in the scheme of fructification in this body. This Sanchit karma is not in that scheme at present. It will later on, sometime, somewhere, it will fructify and it will come as a situation. Okay, so this was our Sanchit karma and the Prarabdha karma. See, when we are getting the body, and when we are talking about the Prarabdha karma, when we are getting the body, at that time, many things are fixed. If we are born in a certain family, that family will ascertain many things. The name, the fame of the family, the financial condition of that family, what religion that family has adopted, what are the values in that family, how are the looks in that family, the beauty, the education, everything that depends on the prarabdha only of that jiva. So many things are certain as soon as we get some family, and that is why the horoscopes are made. The moment the fruit, the prarabdha karma exhausts, the moment it exhausts, the jiv in that family will go away from that family, from the other members of that family. It is a fact. We are here to discuss the facts. Don't get very emotional. These are all facts that we are talking about. So only because there is some or the other fruit of action that has to be given or taken, that is why we are in a family, we are in a group of people, a set of people are around there. And that is why horoscopes are made, to see whether what is there in the future, and all these things are there. The moment the fruit exhausts, that person will go away. What do you what you do, and now what you do with that body after you get that body, that will make your agami karma, that will give your agami karma. So this prarabdha karma, it is exhausted by prarabdha karma bhoga deva kshaya bhavati. It only exhausts through bhog only, through undergoing only. You have to exhaust it while you do the bhog. So while exhausting prarabdha, I do action which creates further actions. So either it will go into sanchit or it will go into agami. Okay, when I have got this body, I do certain actions. So those actions either will go to sanchit. Sanchit means in the form of a seed, it will remain, and after certain time again it will fructify. But this agami, it will go into this future action. Sometime or the other, maybe in this birth only, it will fructify. Expressing as prarabdha. Again, at that time when that agami expresses, it will become prarabdha. Prakarshena arabdha. So in this quagmire of struggle, a lot has to be done. A lot has to be enjoyed. A lot has to be suffered. A person struggles like anything. This is called life. Who has created? Who has created? Remember, who has created? The doer, the enjoyer. He only has created. So if we are getting something in our life, if we have to face something, we cannot blame others because the doer is sitting inside us. It has only created all these things. Okay. So now come to Agami Karma. Agami Karma, what is it saying? Jnanotpatti anantaram jnani deha kritam. See, first time Jnani word has been used here. In this paragraph, first time Bhagwan Bhashikar is using Jnani here. So Jnani deha kritam. See, in this Jnani deha kritam, it is called a samas. Samas Jnani deha kritam. So the pratipadik, the actual word has been used. The word is Jnanin. So Jnani Deha Kritam. Ni is not Dirgha. Okay, this is a Pratipadik, the actual word. So it is used in Samas always, the actual word is used. Jnani Deha Kritam Punya Papa Rupam Karma Yadasti Tad Agami Ityabhidiyate. So it is said Jnani Deha Kritam Jnanotpatti Anantaram after the after the Gyan has taken place. After the Gyan has taken place means what? After there is no doer, he has annihilated the doer, or he knows that the doer is a false entity. Gyan, what does Gyan do? It only tells us that he realizes that the doer is not there. He is firmly established in that knowledge that this doer is a false entity who's making me dance up and down. Jnanotpatti anantaram jnani dehakritam punya papam rupam. He can create punya and pap also. That jnani. Tad agami ityabhidiyate. Whatever that fruit of action will come, that is called the agami. So this sanchit karma, this agami karma, this agami karma means later on it will come and fructify. In the Jnanotpatti Anantaram, after the Jnani has got this knowledge, Jnani Dehakritam Papa Punya Papa Rupam Karma Yadasti Tad Agami. So that is called the Agami. The result of actions, good or bad, all are performed by the body of the realized soul after the dawn of knowledge is known as Agami. Here the definitions has been translated in like that. Okay, so that means what? I have told you as per the definition of Jnani also, and as per the definition of the normal person also. So there should not be any confusion lying here. So Jnani Deha Kritam, I'll make this point more clear when we read the next paragraph actually about the Jnani. So we will come to that point. In my book, it is page 104, Freedom from Bondage of Actions. Sanchitam karma brahma eva aham iti nishchayatma jnanena nashyati. So whatever we had said, we had seen just now, that sanchit karma, whatever was the collected, the accumulated the karma, the fruits of actions. Hmm. Nashyati, it is destroyed. How is it destroyed? By nishchayatma jnanena, by that firm knowledge. Firm knowledge of what? Brahma eva aham iti. By that firm knowledge that I am that Brahman only. I am that Brahma only. Brahma eva aham iti nishayatma jnanena nashyati. The moment I know that I'm not the doer, I'm not the enjoyer, but who am I? I am that Brahma only. Brahma eva ahamiti nishyatma jnanena nashyati. Then the binds or the bondages, they will vanish. They won't be there. How is it? How is it like that? See, it's very interesting. Next paragraph. Agami karma api jnanena nashyati. Here in the first paragraph, it was a Sanchit Karma Nashyati. Now they are saying this is spoken about whom? The Gyani, not us. I don't know if you might be a Gyani, maybe for you also, but it is talking about that Gyani who's that is being said, Agami Karma pi Gyani Nanashyati. The Agami Karma, what will fructify in the future after you do the Prarabdha Karma, that also Nashyati, that also is destroyed. Wow. Then Kincha Agami Karmanam Nalini Dalagat Jalavat Jnaninam Sambandho Nasti. He says, Bhagwan Bhashikar is saying that Agami Karmanam Nalini Dalagata, like the lotus leaf, Nalini Dalagata Jalavat. Nalini, the lotus leaves, the lotus flower is in the water, but it is untouched in the water. Jalavata, Jnaninam Sambandho Nasi, that the Jnani does not have any association with any of the karma. Either being the Sanchit or Agami or the Prarabdha, it is not at all touched by the fruits of action of these. Okay, so nice. See, but when is it possible? Only after knowledge. And how that knowledge is possible? Through our scriptures, through our guru, through Shraddha. The three things we have to remember. Okay, so Agami karma api jnanena nashyati and Sanchit karma api jnanena nashyati. Both are destroyed through jnana. Both are destroyed through jnana. Okay, now why is it told like, I'll take this one also. Kincha ye jnaninam stuvanti. So, but the problem is the fruit of action has been already done. Okay, the fruit of action has been already done. So that fruit of action is lying somewhere. Like it was said there, Purvarjitam, Pururva. It is lying somewhere as in the form yesterday I told you, Adrishtam, Apurvam. I don't remember if I had told you yesterday. Adrishtam, Apurvam. It is lying in the form of Adrishtam. It will come, it will fructify in time. That fruit of action that is lying there somewhere, it will fructify and it will come in time. It will show up in time. So that means that fruit of action has been already made by this Jnani. So what happens with that fruit? Now come to this paragraph on page 106. Kincha ye jnaninam stuvanti, bhajanti, archayanti. Tan prati jnani kritam agami punyam gachati. Okay. So what is it saying? It is saying that those people who serve the Jnani, who have good feelings for the Jnani, who bhajanti, who praise him, who glorify him, who worship him, who the Jnani, to those people, tan prati, to those people, Jnani kritam agami punyam gachati. To those people, the punya, the virtues of that Jnani will go. He will get those punya. And what about the pap? Ye jnaninam nindanti, who criticize the jnani. Dvishanti, they hate them. Dukkha pradhanam kurvanti, who give them sorrow or who have, due to whom he has to face challenges, etc. Steal their clothes, don't give them food, use harsh words for them. Tan prati jnani kritam sarvam agami sarvam agami kriyamanam yad avachyam karma papatmakam tad gacchati. Whatever are lying, whatever pap phal is lying, the sins are lying in the agami kriyamanam sarvam, all of them go to that papi, go to that person who is criticizing, who is giving him a difficult time. Suridam punyakritam durridaha. Suridaha punyakritam durridaha papakrityam grinanti. So who have good heart, to them good fruit goes. And those who have a bad heart, to them the bad fruit goes. It's so simple. But this is a principle we should know. Okay, so in this way, here it is said that Bhagwan Bhashikar is trying to make us alert so that our mind is very, very alert while we are doing the actions. We should have some fear generated in our minds that actually, if we say that there are 100 units of prarabdha karma to be exhausted in this body, actually we tend to make around 1000 more agami karma through that 100. I'm giving a very small amount. It's very dreadful. It is very, very, very frightening, scary picture actually. And we don't know which of our sanchit karma will come as agami karma, fructify into agami and will start as prarabdha. We don't know. Maybe just now after the class I have to fall down. I don't know. It is very scary because it is all hidden behind. So for this purpose only, Bhagwan Bhashikar is taking our attention that the purpose is not to know about these actions, but we should try to come out of that doership, the enjoyership, because there is a way out. If we know, yesterday I told you the way, the simplest way was to make our doer a submissive doer. The karta is there, but that is a sattvic karta. Uh, the karta is there, that is the samarpit karta. When we do the actions for the Lord, when we do the actions for the Guru, it is not making any agami or sanchit karma at all, but it is exhausting our prarabdha. If we know these principles, it will be very easy for us to work. Sometimes the situation is so hard outside, it becomes a challenge even to live for an hour. I tell you, an hour is very, very difficult to pass sometimes. We all must have faced such situations. I feel that I cannot last for an hour also in this situation. Like today morning, I was reading one news that there was one flight from Mumbai to somewhere, and there was a turbulence inside. It was in May, and it was such a bad turbulence that one person had to be hospitalized badly, and he was on a ventilator. Yesterday, he expired. So many a times we all have experienced the turbulence, but the turbulence that person experienced, maybe he could not survive, and he was hospitalized like that. So sometimes it happens that even 5 minutes we feel that I am not going to last these 5 minutes. Such bad prarabdha, such bad karma phal comes to Ajit. So, but there is a way out, that if we have a very sattvic or samarpit karta somewhere, and that the altar where we have submitted, where we have a samarpan, that altar is very, very big. And how does it make big? The Shraddha makes it big. We have a lot of Shraddha there, then our life becomes very easy, and the challenges also is easily faced. Okay, so we should try to follow these principles, not as a very frightening picture or scary picture, but yes, we should know the principles and then go into the actions and world. Without knowing, if we go inside and start working, it is sure that we will get another birth again. And how many births we don't know. Next birth will be a human birth or the birth of an animal or a tree. We don't know, because we don't know what Sanchit karma is lying there behind us. What Agami karma will be there, I don't know. So vritti level and paristiti level, both bondages are there. Yesterday I told you how that the action gives us situation outside and it's also creating bondage inside the mind. At the vritti level also, there are bindings at the vritti level also. I want this thing. Where is this want staying, thriving? In the mind, inside, in the form of a desire, in the form of a doer, in the form of an enjoyer. So nature of a person is what that enjoyer is sitting inside the mind. And he is not sometimes able to annihilate that enjoyer. Yesterday we also saw that whatever is coming outside as situation, the two words that I used, akritabhyagam and kritapranash. We cannot say that this situation has come and I haven't done anything. That means the person who is getting that fruit, the situation that has been brought to you by some Ishwar, that has got two flaws in them, Naigranya dosh and Pakshapat dosh. I have already taken these topics in detail in the morning class. So that is why I'm just touching and going ahead. Naigranya dosh means he has got some grina or something in his mind. He has got some vritti in his mind that I don't like this. And Pakshapat means partiality. He is very partial. But it's not like that. Akrit Abhyagam and Krita Pranash. Krita Pranash means I've done something, but I don't get the fruit. I've done some good action, but that action is not reaping a very good fruit. And Akrit Abhyagam means I haven't done something, but yet the bad fruit is coming to me. It's not possible. That means that Ishwar has got two dosh, the Naigranya dosh and the Pakshapat dosh. Remember these four words. Akritabhyagam, Kritapranash, Naigranya dosh and the Pakshapat dosh. Okay, so this is why the principles of these actions have been told here so that we know and we are very, very alert while we are acting. There's a direct connection between the situation outside and the doer sitting inside. It's not possible that there is a vritti inside. I have a vritti of satsang inside and I don't get satsang outside for a long, long time. It's not possible. If I have that vritti inside, I will get somebody who will pull me towards satsang. It's not possible for a long time. Yeah, for a short time, maybe your prarabdha wants your this thing to exhaust, and then you'll start getting. So there is a direct connection. So doer is in the doer makes the situation in the future. It will make your situation inside. So that is why we have to change that doer continuously. Okay. So in this way, here, this topic we have seen. So Sanchit Karma also we saw. Then Agami Karma also we saw. Then how this form in the life of a Jnani, how it is made, that also we saw. So in this way, we have completed this topic. Conclusion, we will do it in the next week. In the next class, Saturday and Sunday, we'll conclude and then we will see what to be done. Today, we will end here. Okay. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः।